Hey, it's George Anderson here from intelligentrunning.com, and this is just a really quick follow-up video to the one I recorded a few days ago on breathing strategies and techniques for runners. One of the questions that has come up out of that video, and also just a general question I quite frequently get asked, is how do you avoid a stitch? And to be fair, there is no rhyme or reason to why we get stitches. Sometimes it's because we've eaten too close to our run. Sometimes it's because we've had a glass of water too close to having a run. Sometimes it's because we haven't eaten enough or drunk enough water. So really we get stitches for a variety of different reasons. This video isn't about telling you how to avoid a stitch, but what I want to tell you is what you can do with your breathing when you do get one. If it's something that happens to you frequently, then this is hopefully going to be quite useful. So in the previous video, I talked about getting a rhythm of breathing. So you're breathing in and out in time with your feet landing on the ground. So kind of an in, out, in, out. Now normally when you get a stitch, it'll be on one side of your body. So let's say it's right here on the right hand side of your body. It's kind of right in there, deep down into your ribs, and it's kind of hurting. Now if when you run, if you get your breathing timed so your right foot contacts the ground with this at the same time as you're taking that deep breath in and the deep breath out. This only works with the 2 in, 2 out breathing tempo, not the 1 in, 2 out. So you're getting a in, out, sorry, in, out, in, out, right, left, right, left. So as your foot goes down, the right foot goes down, you're getting that, it's almost like a pressure forming on that side of the body. Now, I think that's why it works. To be honest, I don't really know why this works, but it does seem to kind of tense up that side. And it just makes the stitch feel a little bit more manageable, and eventually it's going to go away. Now, I remember when I first started running and I was 8 years old, and my dad told me there were two things, he got me into running. There are two things you can do to get rid of a stitch. One of them is you can stop, and the other one is you can keep going. So great advice there, Dad, thanks for that. But I mean, he was right, they are the only two things you can really do. The stitch will go away eventually. What we want is some kind of technique we can use to manage that discomfort whilst without having to necessarily stop. And that breathing technique is something I've used since I was 8 years old to try and manage the discomfort of getting a stitch. Fortunately, it doesn't happen to me that often, but when it does, I just try and coincide the side that the stitch is on with that foot striking the ground with a deep breath in and also with a deep breath out. I hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions on that, then post them below. But otherwise, I will be in touch with you in a few days' time with more tips to help you run better, run it more effectively, and generally get more enjoyment out of it. I'm George Anderson. I'll see you soon.